Beautiful people, welcome back to another Monday Motivation. I don't know how y'all liked last week's. If it helped you, let me know down in the comments. As you know, as we've already said before, these Monday Motivations could be any day of the week, but we're trying to be consistent now to get them out on Mondays. I know I'm probably, if you see this on the same Monday, then I'll post two y'all special. But I just wanted to spoil y'all, I had to talk to you guys a little bit more just to get you out there. I also had a second topic that I needed to talk to you guys about in a more recent matter. So without further ado, let's get started. Today's motivational topic is open your hands. This topic is a special case because per usual, it's gonna have more than 1 point. So this one's gonna have 2 points. The first point we're going to talk about is opening your hands and dropping something. So say this is in my hands. We've been holding on to this for a minute. I've been holding on to this for so long, I might have forgotten it's in my hand. This could be a bad habit, this could be a person, this could be an idea or a belief. But why we want to open our hands is if I have this in my hands and I want to go pick up something new or something better, and I still have this bad thing in my hands, I can't go grab that. So I have to open my hands, and what happens when you open your hands is you end up dropping it. You open your hands, you drop the bad habit, you drop the person, you drop the idea, and put it away. How we can do this is by spacing, distancing ourselves. We can open our eyes, we can pray about these things. You can also confront this thing, and after that you have to have either, if it's a person, a physical talk, or if it's an idea or a thing or a bad habit, you have to kind of have that like mental discussion with yourself. You have to be like, I'm moving on to better. I can't have you anymore, so you gotta just drop it. When we drop these things, we begin to realize that so much better comes in the door. Once we drop one thing, we tend to figure out that there are other things that are better. Let's say you find a penny, and money may be hard for you, it may not, but just bear with me in this situation. You find a penny, right? And you're like, this is the only money I have, I'm gonna hold on to this. But you may be given a situation where you have to take a walk, or you may have to give what you have to someone else or for something else. But if you stay stagnant in holding on to that money, then you can't get anything else. But say you decide to be obedient and you give that penny, congratulations, you get a nickel. Then you do the same process, you move up. You get a dime, then a quarter, then a dollar, then a 20, then 100. You get the point. But in order to do that, you have to open your hands and drop the bad thing, because you can't settle. If you settle, you'll never have room to grow. If you settle, then you'll never reach your full potential. Now, moving topics, we're going to talk about opening our hands. Now that we've dropped the bad habits, the bad people, the bad ideas, we can take our open hands here and we open our hands upside down. And what is this? You open your hands to receive. And you know what you're receiving? We've been working so hard recently. Like I've been telling you in the last Monday Motivations, you've worked hard, you've worked towards something, and this is the season of receiving your works. You've been working super duper hard on your job or in your works or whatever you've been doing. It's time to receive your paycheck. So you open your hands and you let the gifts fall. It could be money, but we're not going to keep focusing on money. It could be some insight. It could be something you've been working towards. You may not have to buy it. It could be given to you. The door could be open to where you are able to receive that, or someone gives it to you, or But the reason we want to open our hands is because if we keep our hands closed or if we keep our hands down, then you'll never know, or no one else will ever know, that you're ready to receive what you worked for. So you have to open your hands as a sign to people and to Him that you're ready to receive. You have to acknowledge this, and you have to make sure they acknowledge this too. Because if you don't open your hands, what may happen is they may not know, or they may take it as you weren't ready to receive, and your blessings may go to someone else. How do you open your hands? It could be talking to someone, it could be praying about it, it could be some of your gestures. But here's the thing, don't beg for it. Just let them know you're ready to receive. You'll know before they will. And it may not be a physical thing. You may encounter something that lets you know, oh, I've worked. It's time to receive what I've been given. If I can link a piece of the word or a verse to this topic today, it would be Psalms 55:22, and it states, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." And how I can link that to this topic is the first part, where you have to open your hands and drop something. The reason it's hard for us to drop things is because we're anxious about how we'll be affected afterwards. We can't see what's going to happen after. So by dropping what we have, even when it looks good, we have to learn to trust that it will be okay in the end. Meaning, if we cast our burdens on Him, He'll give us that assurance we need to drop it and be okay with that. And I can link this to the second part, because part of that receiving, the way you open your hands, is by telling Him what you need. Whatever you need, He has for you if you ask, and He will give it to you in due season. If right now is that season, then cast your burdens and tell Him what you need, and He'll give it to you. But that's all for today. All I wanted to tell you guys is to open your hands, drop it so you can pick up something new. Open your hands. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, share this with someone else who you believe needs it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Read a proverb, a revelation, then yourself. Peace.